I'm Messy Boots, obviously.
Hey y'all, it's Messy Boots. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as y'all already know, we got 3 topics to discuss today. And yes, you read it right. We're going to be talking about the Taylor Girls, Family Mess. We're going to give my final opinions on the DL Whisperer. Okay. I know. But into the Taylor Girls, this is Ty Taylor, if you guys didn't know her already. And this is Daisha Taylor. And I hope I'm saying their names right. So to give you a little rundown on the drama, I'm going to just go ahead and play Daisha's TikTok video. And she gave us the rundown herself, basically.
Okay, this is part one of me addressing my sister, my little sister allegations. So yes, I have a little fucking sister. Yes, I do. Yes, she's the same age as Mike. We do not have an older sister. We don't. We only have one unknown sister. Okay, one. We don't have an older sister. I'm the oldest.
So as y'all can see, in her video she talked about an unknown sister. And if you guys don't know the Taylor Girls started originally as 3 girls. Yes, I know. Shocking. I just found this out myself. But it originally started as Deja, Ty, and a girl named Tiny. And Tiny joined in on the mess too. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. The unknown sister that Deja was talking about, her name is Money. And she comes from a fair. Dun dun dun. No, but y'all, yeah. And we're gonna cover that a little bit later in the video. Right now, we're gonna get into Tiny. So if you guys don't know Tiny, she was one of the original members of the Taylor Girls. As far as I know, an old clip had resurfaced of the 3 of them. So we're gonna go ahead and check that video out.
To cut it for her. She always want me to cut it for her. With the thing, and Ty.
So as y'all can see, it was clearly 3 girls. Now, I don't know what happened to Tiny. Well, she actually can tell you better than I can tell you. So we finna check out a couple of Tiny's TikTok. Well, first we're gonna check out her live, and then we're gonna check out a TikTok. So let's get into it.
Why if his old wifey, he got another kid?
Red, you know what it is.
How about that?
Period. You know.
How about that?
Period.
Niggas popping shit.
Yeah, you talking all that big boy shit like nobody was down for you. Like 12 years just went down the drain. Like, I mean, you name it, we done it together. My mama gon' spill the beans, period. Yeah, cause bitch, my mama been there. My mama been there more than her mama been there. If you really wanna be real.
And her motherfucking mama know. Motherfucking tell her motherfucking mama know. She looked at my daughter funny cause she saw her perverted ass husband like what she saw. Catch that, nigga. Catch that, nigga. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Leave donor.
That's mama bully. That's baby.
So as y'all can see, they was getting a little reckless in that live. I said, oh, But no, so Tiny actually had more to say. So we're gonna check out one of her TikTok clips, and she's basically, well, y'all know everybody on TikTok, fucking 10 parts. So we're gonna watch part 1.
Alright guys, I know you guys been seeing this video trending everywhere. Excuse my voice because I just came from Houston from having a wonderful time. I will dive into this video a little bit more step by step. I just want to thank my supporters. I want to thank the ones who sharing, commenting, wondering where I am. I am healthy, happy, maturing. This is a situation that happened a little while back, a long time ago. But I definitely am going to dive a little bit more into it step by step because I'm done being silent. So stay tuned.
Part 1 of her not saying shit. No, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to include it because it shows that she's aware of the situation and she knows what's like going around on TikTok. But we gonna stay tuned, definitely, Tiny. We gonna come back and see what you gotta say, and I'll probably cover that later in the week in another YouTube video. But now, girl, let's get on into the family drama. So like I said, they do have an unknown sister that was unknown until now. She allegedly had came from their dad cheating on their mom. And but no, her name is Money. On TikTok, her name is Money. Obviously, that's not her real name. But she been posting. Y'all already know the drill. When somebody use a song, y'all ain't finna get my little first YouTube check, so I can't use it. But I'm talking about in it. That's basically the song. I'm sorry I had to sing it for y'all, but moving on. So Money been talking on TikTok basically, and they all been going back and forth. Money, Ty, and Daisha. And it was a bunch of basically he said, she said. Money saying that they don't include her. Daisha saying basically they do include her, but they don't include her in the Taylor Girl stuff. Basically because she's not technically a part of the Taylor Girls. And you know, everyone has their own opinion. And so then, girl, Money's mom ended up stepping into the chat. So yes, ma'am, Miss Mamas. We got you up there too. Yes. So let's take a look at what she had to say.
She knows nothing but what he has told her. And that's okay. But once everything was brought to light, I do feel as though once she found out and decided to stay with him, you have to accept everything that comes with him. At one point in time, and this before the little internet fame, before this, Kai, once she met her siblings, she did want to come stay with him. She asked her dad. He kept saying he had to ask her, he had to ask her, he had to ask her. She obviously told him no, that Kai couldn't come. He even tried to include Micaiah in the very beginning of this, before things got to where it is now. But he was, it brought heat tension between them because her family did not know about Kai, and obviously they didn't know up until y'all just found out. So her family didn't know, so he was protecting her, and that's okay. He fucked up, and he's.
Now, as y'all can see, she's basically defending her baby daddy, which, I mean, she ain't really wrong for that. But she is wrong for fucking with a married man, allegedly. But, you know, I ain't gonna put my business in that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And we gonna move on to Mr. DL Assassin, DL Whisperer, whatever you want to call him. Now, I will give a disclaimer that I do not support what he do. I do not support outing people. I really don't. But, you know, get your coin however way you can get your coin. Like they say, there's an audience for everybody. Now, if I got an audience, I know it's an audience for everybody for surely. But, you know, I digress. If you ain't heard about DL Whisperer, basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. He's exposing DL men and exposing the characteristics, I put quotes around that, y'all, of DL men. And you know, it's a lot of back and forth on TikTok. And me personally, I'm not on either side, but I'm gonna play a couple of his TikToks. I ain't gonna play too much, but I'm gonna just give y'all a little taste of who he is.
What's up? I'm the DL Whisperer, and I'm here with how to tell if your man is DL. So I do want to start this way. There is no universal way to tell if a man is DL. I'm just giving you tips on my experiences and the commonalities that I viewed in DL, man. Okay? There is no monolith, and I just want to start with that. So we're gonna. So I'm about to get off TikTok because you mean to tell me this guy is straight?
So as you guys can see, the DL Whisperer, you know, it's a lot of backlash going around about him, and I want to give my final opinions, my final thoughts. Like I said on my TikTok, if you guys haven't gone on my TikTok, go look at my TikTok. It's at the Messy Boot Show. Shameless promo right there, sorry. But I gave a little opinion video on it on my TikTok. But basically what I had said on TikTok is I don't support like outing people. But I also don't appreciate how a lot of women on TikTok is being called homophobic for having preferences that they want their man to be straight. Y'all, that's not homophobic. Like, I don't know. Now this is my opinion. But I feel like these day and age the word homophobic is being thrown around very loosely. Someone isn't homophobic for having preferences on what sexuality they want their partners to be. I feel like that's kind of hypocritical, you know, in a way. But like I said, I'm a bisexual woman. And I wouldn't have a problem dating a bisexual man. I wouldn't have a problem at all. But I will have a problem dating a DL man. DL comes in play when you lie about who you are. Do not lie. What Rolly said. Do not lie. I hate when someone fucking lie. Sorry, y'all. But no, for real, like, don't lie. That's the only problem. That's the issue. Don't lie. Now, like I said, everything else he's doing, I don't really support. I don't support how he's, like, generalizing. like, oh, if he does this, he's gay. If he does this, he's gay. Like, I don't think that's right. And I also feel like you shouldn't really need a man to tell you if your man is gay. Like, if you have any suspicions of your man being gay or bisexual, you should be able to talk to your man about it without him getting upset. And I genuinely feel like if you cannot do that, if y'all do not have a comfortable space in your relationship to do that, then y'all should not be together. If you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around your man about his sexuality, then maybe, just maybe, girl, you might need to do some self-reflecting. And so does he. And you know, I do believe that a lot of DL men are only DL because they're afraid of what society will think of them. Society or their families or whatever the case may be. And I do feel like sometimes as a society or as like a community, we could be more welcoming. But then again, we're growing, you know? So I feel like as time goes on and as the years progress, hopefully people can like really learn to be more of themselves, you know? But I don't know. I just feel like that's my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. I just feel like we all can grow and do better as a community when it comes to, you know, being yourself and not lying, but also when it comes to being welcoming and being understanding when someone is being themselves, you know? So it's really just all about growth. So I don't know. But anyway, y'all, this is a messy channel. I'm getting a little sappy. I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in because, like I said, I'm bisexual. So I don't know. I feel like I can always put my opinion in on certain situations because, you know, I view it a little differently. But anyway, let's move on. So next we got Mr. Kai. Ugh. Y'all, and I love Kai, I'm not gonna lie. I love him as a person. I love him as a streamer. I watch him all the time. But this little situation, and it's not even really a situation. I just seen it on Twitter. And I said, okay, let me add it to the video because why not? I really just need a third topic to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, basically, he was at a Met Gala after party. And people saying he was being rude. So let's check out the clip that he so-called was being rude in.
Summers or Summer Joy? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. All right, Summer.
It's me.
Oh, you're Summer? Oh, you know, Gigi?
Oh, who's Gigi?
You know who Gigi is?
Oh, who's Gigi? Tell me who Gigi is. All of ours is that you
That's my wife.
I know how to
Excuse me. Try to rizz me up. Right? Am I bugging? Oh, wait. Am I bugging? I feel like she was like trying to rig me up. She was not. Oh my gosh. I was bugging. Bugging. Alright, I'm gonna walk around. That was rude? Was that rude? Oh my gosh. That was not rude, bro. That was not rude, Gabe.
So as y'all can see, it was a woman. She came up to him and he felt like she was flirting. So he mentioned Gigi, who is his girlfriend. And you know, we love that. We love a man who always gonna mention his wife. Bring her up. Yes, sir. We love that. I need my man like that. But you know, people were saying that he was being rude. As y'all can see, the chat was like, oh, you were being rude, you were bugging, whatever the case may be. And you know, I do kind of feel like it was a little bit rude. Only like when he walked away, like he just abruptly walked away. That was kind of rude. But you know, I don't think like him bringing up his girlfriend or whatever was being rude, especially if he felt like she was flirting with him, you know. Everyone would want their man to do the same thing, so I don't feel like that was really doing too much. And I don't really feel like it's enough to actually be a conversation, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all these topics in the comments. And as always, don't forget you guys can submit mess to my Gmail at messybootstea@gmail.com. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.